damn thing. That sucks. It's 11. Seven. 0.
Oh, Lord, you have a camera on. Did you realize that, right?
Oh.
Yeah. You can take the camera off and put a shirt on. Either one will work. There you go. Because I know this time I have clothes on. Ow! There's a panda bear. Hi, Daddy. weirdo. Oh, feet. Yeah, it's the fire. It's coming from.
Coming from in there.
Yeah. Even though the window's shut, you can still smell it. It's actually pretty. Yeah, it's coming from there because they do a fire every once in a while. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get on Facebook and look at that spider that Dad caught in his bedroom. He said it's a huge motherfucker. Burns on the other planet. Too much?
Salt gets my.
And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. The Baltimore Orioles batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Possible winning run on second. No one out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Danny Valencia. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's only 2 for 10. Chris Davis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Chris Davis.
No balls and one strike. A winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. The 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for one. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
This is wow.
Chris Davis is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 19.
The next twin up, Byron Buxton. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
A fastball that just misses inside.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off 2-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
So coming to the plate, Zach Granite, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Missed with a slider. Counts even at 1-1 for Granite. This is on the ground over to first. Alvarez has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder, Adam Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's 0 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Polanco into shallow center. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Pedro Alvarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
There is another one in there. I cooked it.
Ready already.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1 hit hard down the left field line, but this will be fouled. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. One left for the Orioles. Score remains 2-2.
Doing okay? Huh?
Sore.
Sore?
Tired.
Striding in, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up.
Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show, Get Fit with Eddie Cram. Unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize.
Yeah, they apologize.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter.
Stepping up now, Logan Morrison. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. 0-1 the count. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another shot now, Jorge Polanco. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box in third.
I don't know about you, but that smell coming from the fire.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there with base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with two gone.
Now batting.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Late that time for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Kepler over at second. Polanco at first, two out in the inning. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 2-2. Addison Reed will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Settling in now, Tim Beckham. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. Polanco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. At the plate, Craig Gentry. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Chance Sisco. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First offering on its way. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone! Santa Maria, game over.
Yep.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting.
What?
We're shooting again.
What?
What do you think now?
They're gonna have a learning experience with him.
Not really. What you fucking thinking?
Me? I'm just hanging out. What?
What do you mean what? I'm just moving. Oh, my head hurts. I got a headache. I go to bed now. I'm gonna be up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. That or 1 o'clock.
Thinking.
I don't know why the fuck I'm so hungry. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or bored.
Maybe it's the popcorn. What's popcorn?
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. This is line to left. Gentry is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Baltimore Orioles used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Gabriel Noah earns his first win of the season. Masahiro Tanaka pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Donnie Hart earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa.
In your office? Mom gave you those noodle thingies?
Yeah.
Can you eat those? At the school?
You just add water, don't you?
Yeah, and you heat it up.
Yeah, that's why I like them.
I was saying, can you go and eat those at the school?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she gave them to you so you could eat after school.
That's really,
Eat those during the night, you know, when you get hungry for dinner.
thank you.
And she gave you some Cheez-Its for
That's it.
snacks.
She doesn't like them?
They're gonna go out of date, or they're out of date.
I'll fucking make them disappear.
But they're not very far out of date. You know, they're still good enough to eat. But you told her that you would eat the ones that are going out of date, bro.
Yeah, I'll eat them.
So, that's why those are over there for you for tomorrow. Or whatever, bring those to work.
I don't know.
That way when you get hungry, you can eat something.
I don't know why people eat those. There's nothing wrong with them.
No, she still has some, darling. She just has too many. And she don't have enough. Since there's only two of them, they won't eat as much as they have. And so she was sharing with you because she knew. She remembered you, or I told her that you said that you told her that you'd take some off of her hands.
Yeah.
So she gave them to you so you can take them to work and eat them at work. Since you don't get home till 10:30. That way you have something to eat for dinner at night. So you're not hungry at night. But yeah, just don't forget those tomorrow. I just wanted you to know that those right over there are for you. They're not for me, they're for you.
Thank you. I'll share with you.
I don't want it.
You don't like them?
I have my own raiments. I have my own noodles in there.
Okay. If you're hungry, go get that popcorn. I'll eat it with you.
I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want. But I will go get that damn popcorn for you. I think I want a fucking yogurt.
Yogurt.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's his first base hit in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And that's out number one.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, John Hervis Solarte.
stepping in for the Jays, Jon Solarte. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The O's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jan Marinez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Donnie Hart wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Brother?
Yeah.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-1. The Indians totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-3. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-5. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, right fielder,
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Have any idea what's in that?
He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I think we went out and ate one time, and that was what's left over.
Ready with the nothing in one pitch.
Home.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
And she got called out.
Huh?
And she got called out.
And who got called out?
Where's that one?
Belted high and deep into right center. Jones going back, still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I think it's been in there before me.
Solo shot to right center, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Beckham onto the grass. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Mancini has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. Here's Mark Trumbo now, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to third. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
That's a huge motherfucker.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
It's a wolf spider or any long range, something like that.
A very large wolf spider, not a huntsman.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. He grounds it sharply to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. A chance to win it now.
I wouldn't mess with him.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Oh, nothing much. He says that he can't get NBC. So he can't watch his game.
The next 0-2.
Other than that, he said that he
A
probably
swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Rasmus. Ball game.
on his bed.
Solo shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
What? Why shared your... I shared that.
And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Dylan Bundy is back on the mound to start the eighth. He's been dealing to this point as he tries to keep this shutout effort going. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Vasquez on second. Bogarts on at first with two down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Yon Marinez comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. First offering on its way. Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch. Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And the Red Sox are going to walk off a winner. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay.
Did your team say your team won today?
Yeah.
That's because of your new quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good quarterback. I'm not going to lie about that.
That's why we traded up to get him. Yeah.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Alex Cobb still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. 0-1 the count. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Jeez, how many is that?
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to Trumbo, but not quite in time as they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Ball 1. Benintendi is off at first with 2 away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0 the final shutout score today. like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Michael Givens is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 34, James
Coming to the plate now, James McCann. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Nails are sharp.
Huh?
Your toenails are sharp.
My dress?
Here's the first pitch.
Toenails.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
So
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning.
Be up there, what, for 4 or 5 days?
So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2.
Two of them.
Buck Farmer takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Why?
Buck Farmer.
Because they worked their ass off.
Standing in, Danny Valencia. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
They need to be
First
appreciated.
offering on its way.
You know what they'll say,
Scorch
right?
to third. Candelario is up with it. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Up next for the Orioles,
Not
catcher,
them.
Francisco.
Fuck you, don't get the point.
I do get the point.
So
But I'm
striding
just letting you
forward
know what
now,
the fuck to
Chance
say.
Sisco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity
What do you
there.
want me to say? You already have it planned out. What do you want me to say? No?
One out,
Well,
nobody
I
on.
thought you'd like to do it with me because, you know.
I don't want to get fucking yelled at.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Like I did last time.
Oh, what they do? Oh, no. You should know, but
To first.
you love it though.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3
You know
unassisted.
your mom loved it.
The batter, number 6,
Well, that doctor thing
Sean
sounds cool.
Kazmir.
He loves
Now in
me
the
on
box,
signs.
Sean Kazmir. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the
You
first
do not
pitch to
have the
him.
money to
On the
spend.
left side, but it's well fouled.
You do that, Brian. You even told me.
Tap down the
Does he have
line.
to pay-
That goes foul. 2 strikes
Oh,
on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this game is still tied at
You know what
2-2.
Mom will say, right?
What?
You should take Amanda out instead of spending money on us.
Well, it's shit grief. You can't even.
So the batting order
Appreciate
turns over now
You
and set to
can.
go Dixon Machado.
But you
It
can
was
do
a
it in a
flyout
different
for him
way.
in his last
You
try.
don't have to buy things.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
All you're gonna do is just give them a
No
hug
balls
and
and a
say,
strike to
appreciate
count.
you, I love you, and they'll be fine. And they'll be happy with it. Just like she said tonight, we appreciate it. Or we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know, and that's it. That's all you gotta say. You don't have to go buying shit.
Here's a ball
That
skied
sign
in the
was
air
perfectly
near
lined.
the line, back behind first. Alvarez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the
Well, I was
first out.
thinking of a bar
For the
thing.
Tigers, third
They don't even
baseman,
have that damn bar up, let alone what they're going to do with it or how they're going to set
The
it
next
up.
batter, Jamer Candelario,
But they
struggling
worked
so
their
far in this one and looking to
fucking
erase his
ass
0 for
off.
4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
For two ungrateful people.
So, doesn't mean we have to buy him shit.
You don't get it.
I know, you want to spoil him.
Looking at a
It's not like we
fastball for
have
a
kids
strike on the
spoiled.
corner.
These are the at-bats that can just
Well,
flat
just
out
so you know,
frustrate you.
the shit
You
that
go
you
up there
give
with a
them,
plan to
we're
work
gonna
the
get
count.
back.
Now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching
Or
your
it's going
head
to be
because
auctioned
every
off so
quadrant's
everybody
open
else
for
can
the pitcher.
fucking
So it
get
was a
Great
strikeout swinging.
safety.
Jamer Candelario becomes out
What's your
number 2
fucking
this inning.
deal?
Didn't mess
Because-
around much in that at-bat, Dan.
I
No,
already
that was
have
pretty
shit.
impressive, Matt. I really like a
I don't
pitcher
need more
that
shit.
trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use
But I don't
anything
know
else.
what to fucking
3
do.
straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a
Sorry.
1 for 4 day.
What do you mean, sorry? I just don't understand why you have to do it.
Very
every
weakly
damn
on the
day
ground.
That they're there.
Throw
Or
on to
that we're
first,
there.
and we are going to the 11th inning. Down in order
Why
go
not?
the Tigers. Score
Why not
remains
start the day
deadlocked
off?
at
That's
2-2.
That's overkill. You know, they know that they're appreciated.
So the lineup
it's
flips
something
over and digging in.
that keeps
Jason
you
Peterson.
busy.
A couple of
Then do
singles
it.
for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
I'm not gonna stop you.
First delivery to him on the
What's
way.
something to keep me busy?
A changeup
Well,
right
you
on
already
the
made
outside
up your
corner
mind
for a
anyway.
strike.
I try to
Not a
explain
bad
it to
take
you,
there
and
on
you
that
look at
first
me
pitch.
like,
Not a
oh,
real good
you
idea to
know.
go up there looking for a changeup to hit.
I understand.
Sometimes you
wanna
just have
spoil
to tip
because
your cap.
you have no
Hit on the
kids.
ground down the first
Because they
baseline.
don't have people that spoil them.
They don't need it. They already told us they don't need it
Into the windup.
They
Here
don't
comes
want
the 0-2 pitch.
to be spoiled
Count remains at
because they
0-2.
have too much shit already. Because they have to go through his mom and dad's
Weak
shit.
chopper up the
See
line.
what they
But
want
it
to
gets
keep.
fouled.
A lot of
And
that
way-
shit just goes to the dump, and you and I know that.
They gotta go through all the fucking kids shit to see what they're
The next
gonna give
0-2.
away or throw away or whatever.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field
All
and
it's gonna
deep.
do is just go in
Nearly
the
a
fucking
big
barn,
fly to
darling.
start the
That's
inning
all it's gonna
instead
do.
of foul ball.
They're just gonna stick it in the barn with the rest of the crap.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone.
Because they don't have a place to put it.
But at least
A
we're
solo
doing
shot down the line in right. As they've
We're not
taken the
just
lead, it's now 3-2.
I know that. But you don't have to do it every damn day that we're there. That's 4 to 5 fucking days.
Well, somebody is anxious
That's a
to end this
shit ton of
thing and
money
get the heck
to
out of
spend
here.
on somebody.
We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the
Okay.
extra frame.
Now batting,
Standing in now, Craig Gentry.
Craig
In
Gentry.
the air down the line in left. Mata sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting number 12, center fielder Adam
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Castellanos waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting,
You just think it's cool when they say,
Mark.
oh, well, we don't need that stuff. Don't give us
Here's
anything.
Mark Trumbo now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
No, it's
Here
not
comes the
that.
first pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front
Do
there.
you think they secretly want it? Well, they'll straight out fucking tell you
The windup and the 0-1.
if they want it or not.
Way out in front.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2.
I understand you want to spoil them.
Hit high and deep to left field. Mata ranging back to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. Second home run early in the year, and it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
Don't want to hear
Ball's
it.
jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Into the box now, Pedro Alvarez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Line drive to left. Mata is there, and they'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. Leading off the inning, Nicholas Castellanos. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Nick Castellanos.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
0-1. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Last breath for the Tigers.
Nope.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Count remains 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
4-2 the final score today. Michael Givens gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark.